Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of I Don't Know What I'm Doing. Back with the Maverick, and today we're finally giving this car a facelift. This open floor plan design that it has going on right now isn't exactly suiting me, so we're gonna start changing that. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear all the commotion happening next door, but you know, anytime I record, there's always activity outside, so you know, it only seems fair. Today is day one of another 1 week challenge. I am already dripping in sweat, but if you haven't noticed, I'm in shade. I convinced my brother to come and help me out throughout the day today. We have a tent. Let's see how much we can get done. So, first things first, we need to make some room. I guess I didn't read that part in the instructions where it said that you needed to do this to make the skinny bumpers fit. But, whatever, we'll deal with it. We need just a tad bit more clearance from the middle in order to make this work. We're probably gonna have to do the same thing over on that side, unfortunately. Actually, do the bolts even exist over on that side? Because I'm pretty sure that was rusted.
Oh, they do. Just bolt holes. I want to show this what you're looking for.
Okay. Alright. I guess we'll make do with that. Well, one thing's good though. We got this front bracket on. There needs to be another bolt here through the middle that we're going to figure out later. But for right now, we're just gonna deal with the fact that if we put a bumper and it has weight on it, it's gonna hold like flawlessly. Holy!
What?
I forgot something crucial.
What?
There's a second arm that goes to this, remember?
And where does it go?
It goes attached to that bolt that we just tightened.
Is it that arm right there?
Is it that arm? It's that arm right there. So, I'm gonna try to untighten it. Be right back. Where were we? We used a small bolt for that to begin with. So we need a same small bolt. The problem was that the washer didn't fit, right? Let's see. Oh, the washer not fitting. Oh wait, there's an enormous rust hole here. And now the washer fits.
How'd you put it through?
There's a rust hole here. Look at this. This whole thing is completely ate with rust.
That's not fair. That's cheating. You gotta put it through the other hole. I think it's gonna end, but
Yep. That's definitely where all that rust was. Anyways, but yeah, no, I can put this in through here now. And I guess I can just push it over a little bit. It's like a mountain of rust covering where this is gonna come out through. Alright, there we go. There's a washer. And where's that big old hole? Yeah, right here. So I'll fix this through. And there we go. Washer and this bolt. Okay, so where's the right size bolt nut for this? Let's get these on so we don't mess this up like we did last time. Okay, got that one. This is out. Oh, don't fall. Alright, get under here and actually push with your finger. Where? Right in there. Just push out. You got it?
mm-hmm.
Alright. This is the top. So weigh this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Fantastic. You did great, bud.
Thank God I got my tetanus shot when I was 2. Anyway.
You know, like fire, right?
What?
Don't scratch.
The bag was in here.
Okay,
It's
so
ripped open.
hey. Push it to the side. Let's get this on. We only really need one on each side right now for this. Don't put it in the sun.
Oh, the shadow made it there.
So listen, I'm gonna have you hold it from the middle, pushing it inwards, and you're just gonna follow my instructions as necessary. The bolts are going to line up at the bottom, so having it pointing up like this is essential. How far is it from that side? Do you have space or is it too close?
There's space.
There's space? Okay, so the holes should line up perfectly. Let me make sure that I get this in properly. Okay, no. This side has to go in more. So relief, do some relief over there. There you go. Alright, this is where
How much space you have over there?
I have plenty. I have probably 4 fingers of space. Move it that way a little bit. Alright. Alright. Hold it there. Just trying to, because this thing doesn't like stick out far enough. I wish I could see. Then all I gotta do is tighten all of these suckers down.
Yeah.
You got it? Holy shit. Good job, kid. Before I tighten this down, I'm gonna need a socket for this. Did you remember where you saw the bag of sockets? In the passenger seat? Yeah. So then, yeah, go grab it real quick.
Dang it.
We're running out of shade, huh?
The sun is moving, alright?
We're gonna have to start moving the thing down that way. It's gonna be tedious. Get off. One. Well, guys, as you may notice, significant progress. This bumper, extremely dirty. I've had it stored away for a while, but that's besides the point. I tested on the valance that goes underneath. There seems to be some clearance issues, and because it's basically fiberglass, I don't want to have to touch it today. I already had a mishap with fiberglass, which I'll explain more later on. But as it stands right now, this bumper is on and it is secure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start to work on the interior of the car again. We're going to clean out some of the stuff that's there. We're going to sand the dash a little bit. We're going to paint it black, install the bottom tray, and maybe install some gauges. I want to paint it at least when the sun is out, but by the time that the gauges happen, it'll probably be later today. So yeah, we'll leave the fiberglass work for another day. Right now is not the day for it. We've done enough with this. There's stuff that needs to get done inside. Anyways, let's get back to work. All right, there we go. All right, buddy, take a seat. This leather is hot. leather is hot.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the foam piece in the middle.
Huh?
Foam. That's this.
This thing has a full piece in the middle, but that's as squishy as it is. It's just basically you just sink. All right. So
God, no wonder people love this car. This is so much easier to drive on.
it should be, but the nose is longer than on this car than on
Yeah,
mine.
well, you can see it.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Anyways, bigger numbers means finer grit, so we need something more aggressive first to scuff the paint up.
This?
Yeah. Don't touch this at all. Just do your best to cover anything on the green. That Maverick logo. Also try your best to ignore it. Yeah. And just do your best. We're just scuffing it up, so that way we can use the finer grit later. And you'll do from this side over, and I'll do from this side over here. I got more knots and shit.
This will look white or black though?
It's not gonna look any type of way. It might still look green, but the point is to scuff it so that way it feels rough instead of smooth. Just do one area real quick. You should be able to notice when you pass your finger on it, it feels different. All right, so a lot has happened. We sanded the dash. We covered our nice steering wheel and little levers with trash bags. We covered the chairs with a trash bag. We covered the windshield with paper and some tape. We're gonna primer it, and then we're gonna black out this entire dash. Let's see how it turns out. Don't worry about the dash pad. We'll fix that whenever we get the replacement. All right, we got, actually hang on, there you go. Primer, kind of sorted down. That's as much as I'm gonna try though. Now, moment of truth, paint. Let's turn this to a black dash. Well, given an unfortunate turn of events, that paint takes forever to dry, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned that before. But because of that, we won't be able to work with anything else in the interior until it is done. What that does mean is that we get to finish this door. And I think that'll do it for today, at least on the stuff that I can do on the inside of the car. I'll see what I can do on the outside for today, but definitely after this door, might take a rest because it is extremely hot. It is at least 100+ degrees outside right now. There is no wind, and the only fan I have is blowing air to the dash so that it could cool off. So, let's get to work on this door. Once this is done, painted, the interior, as far as what I can see, is done. There's still some work to be done to the back seats, and then obviously we have the entire car on the body that needs to get worked on. Okay, cool. So, let's get to cracking on this. And just like that, driver's side door is painted. Obviously, I am not a professional painter, but given the light sanding that I did to get most of that rough rust off of there, it looks pretty okay. I still am not a huge fan of the Rust-Oleum Mega Spray thingy. I put it away already. That big fan thing that it has going on, it releases too much paint for the small areas of work that I have to cover. But I do like how everything has turned out so far. Just gotta let it dry. Once everything is completed with door cards and everything, which is the next thing I have to buy, then we'll get to see if these doors were actually worth the hassle to paint. Well, that's everything for day one. See you guys tomorrow if it doesn't rain.